So it cut off her voice for some reason.
No, that's okay. I'd rather be at them that steals things than some other crazy person.
If you say so, I'll keep an eye out for them anyway. After a moment's pause, your mind strays back to the disappearances you heard about. Can I ask you a weird question?
Sure. What is it?
Do you think this town is safe? Kelsey idly tugs at a strand of her hair.
I don't know what you mean by that. Of course this town is safe.
Well, apparently people have been going missing. I got pulled aside and interrogated by some cops. All because no one knew me. It was just a little worrying.
Oh, the kidnappings.
Yeah.
Everyone calls them kidnappings. But it's not even official. The victims could just be going on a synchronized vacation for all we know.
She laughs awkwardly at her own joke before her smile softens in the face of your worry.
I've heard it's nothing major. This town hardly sees crime, usually.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a great police force. Just forget about the time they arrested civilians for a week straight.
They what?
No, that was pretty terrible. Who randomly arrests someone for saying their store is closed?
You rub your neck when you feel the tension of the shop weighing on you. Good thing I didn't move in that week, huh? Thankfully, Kelsey pauses her rant to giggle at your comment.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's a good thing you showed up now.
Sure. She twists the ring on her finger, tone turning solemn as her gaze drops down to the countertop.
It's been a while since,
Since what?
a decent person came to the shop.
Oh. She looks like she wants to say more, but doesn't. How would you sleep?
Oh? Well, I slept fine, even with my dreams.
Dreams or nightmares?
No, not nightmares.
Oh, like... dreams? Like... He's mine!
It's a recurring dream I've been having for years. It's not scary, per se, but it's not pleasant.
Is it the one that I had? You want to talk about it? Kelsey looks more nervous than before, twirling the gold ring on her finger. She fails to hold eye contact, instead looking at the wall of pink and white.
No, it's fine. I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, the dream is just... bright. Blinding, even. It's been years. I still have no idea what to make of it.
Mm-hmm. That's an odd way to describe a dream. Bright? Blinding? Why does that seem familiar? Dreams are weird. You can never really tell what they're going to be, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
Kelly pauses, taking a moment to look around the store. When she does and see a line behind you, she meets your gaze again.
Well, anyway, is there anything I can get you? Anything at all?
So let's actually buy something. Good question. I've been meaning to pick some more stuff up from here, but I'm not sure what to choose.
That's alright.
Uh-huh.
Here, I'll show you what we have in stock for today.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's cool. Cringe! Bugs, it twitches and stares at you from inside the package. What? Yeah, sure. That'll be it for me. See you later, Kelsey.
Take care now. Thanks for stopping by.
Got some cringe, and I'm good. I guess I'll go to the police station. I'm not sure why. After what you saw through the Candies Club's window yesterday, you figure speaking to those policemen again is a smart idea. Oh, being stalked is a good reason to make a report, so hopefully they won't be upset by your intrusion. Sleek, glassy buildings stretch far beyond the quiet street, the tinted windows mirroring yourself in the occasional car roaring past, reflecting off dark glass panes. After making a final turn, you notice a familiar police car parked in front of a tall, dark building with navy blue accent colors. Upon further inspection, there's someone sitting in the back of a vehicle. Whoever cuffed them seems to have forgotten something, or rather someone. As you step closer, the person in the back seat locks eyes with you, their expression full of fear. They look at you like a kicked puppy, silently begging for freedom. Oh, I can't free the criminal. I can't, dude. Freeing the blonde did cross your mind, but you couldn't risk going to jail so soon. A safer option would just be to notify someone at the front desk. Yeah. Turning away from the car, you push open the heavy glass door to let yourself inside. Oh. The inside of the building is noticeably different compared to the outside. God, I can't speak. Dull beige walls and other muted colors greet you upon entering. It looks rather gloomy, but to be fair, a police station isn't meant to be a very calming environment to begin with. Brother, you need to chill. The receptionist is brutally tapping away at the old computer when you approach him. You stand behind the counter patiently, waiting for an opportunity to speak, but he doesn't seem to notice you're there. Excuse me.
What do you want?
Excuse me, there's someone outside trapped in one of the police cars. I'm worried they've been in there for a while.
Oh yeah? What did they do to get put in there?
I don't know, but they seem...
Don't do the crime if you can't do the time.
But they're locked in the
If
car.
they're so uncomfortable in the back of a cop car, they shouldn't have put themselves in that situation.
What? Isn't that saying about going to jail? Getting locked in the car isn't doing time. They've been in that thing for hours at this point, maybe even days. The receptionist continues to glower. The infinite wrinkles on his forehead only multiply as he narrows his eyes at you.
I doubt our officers would be so irresponsible as to let that happen.
Hey, where'd we go? Well, I can show you myself if you don't believe me. With a grunt of effort, the man stands. Once he's finally out from behind the desk, he shakes a cobweb off his coat. How long has he been sitting there?
Fine, but if this is some kind of practical joke, I'll get you.
You'll get me? What does that mean?
You don't want to find out.
Okay. You point in the direction of the vehicle, only to notice that...
It's empty.
Did he... But...
There's nobody in there.
But...
As expected. A total waste of my time.
What the shit? They were right there, I swear.
And where are they now? Did this handcuffed criminal just magically disappear?
Yeah. Maybe.
I'm not going to indulge this any longer.
Oh. Bro, there was actually someone there, like I swear. You quickly peek through the windows of the car, hoping that the mysterious person is just hiding below your line of sight, but no such luck. They're gone without a trace, like they were never there to begin with. If they escaped, good for them, but now you look like an idiot. By the time you've made sure the person has truly disappeared, the receptionist is already gone. Only a little discouraged by this, you head back into the station as well. Yeah. With the door now closing softly behind you, you find yourself face to face with a firearm. With a firearm pointing directly at you!
Put your hands up! You're under arrest!
Jesus Christ!
Just joking!
What the heck? You can't just point your gun at...
After leveling a glare at his partner, the glasses-wearing officer decides to insert himself into the conversation.
Say, what was your name again?
It's Harmony, didn't I tell you yesterday?
I'm more of a nickname type of guy myself.
The officer taps the brim of his hat as he gives you a smile.
But I won't forget your name again, Sugar Cube. And that's on my oath as an officer.
Wow, don't call me Sugar Cube. He totally just forgot your name again, didn't he? That reminds me, I don't think you've gotten a chance to introduce yourselves properly yet. It's no time like the present.
That's true. Most folks here call me Captain, but Shotgun Man here calls me Kappa.
Shotgun Man?
Shotgun Man! You'll be seeing that name in the papers soon. I've got the highest record for arrests in the whole police department.
Yeah, but what's your name? That it says Shotgun Man on your birth certificate. Why is your name Shotgun Man? Why are you called that? Is that what's on your birth certificate?
Wouldn't doubt it.
Oh, I wish. My mom and pop could never come up with something that cool. I actually named myself.
Yeah, you're a loser. Yeah, you're a big loser.
Once he found out folks were calling me captain after my promotion, he thought we needed to match.
And what we needed Captain Shotgun? Shotgun
To be
Man.
honest, I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, you get to be called captain since you're the captain. Chief is chief because he's the chief.
Is your name
You're
Loser?
called Shotgun Man because you're a total badass.
Shotgun
I'm
Man.
sorry about my partner. It's nice to see you. How have you been? What have you been up to?
Oh, all things considered, I'm doing fine. The two officers seemed far less high-strung than they were yesterday. Perhaps it's safe to actually make proper small talk. You were watched? Oh, yeah, I was watched, actually. I was having a good day yesterday, but then something strange happened at night. The policemen freeze, their postures becoming rigid. You continue to talk. While out and about, I noticed something watching me. I'm probably just paranoid, but I thought you two should know. A look of dread looms over them, one of them clearing their throat before managing to find the right words. Whoa, what's going on here, buddy? That's a little scary.
Did you see what they looked like?
You what? What are you thinking? Going alone to dangerous places when there's trouble afoot? Make a friend and bring them with you, so you've got a safety buddy.
I did make a friend. His name is Bob. He's very nice.
I got this friggin' shot. Death of me.
Captain turns to glare at the other, mumbling a quiet curse to himself before quickly turning back towards
What are
you.
you thinking? Going alone to dangerous places. Make a friend.
I swear I got this friggin' shotgun. It's gonna be
Did this just happen?
They're just worried about you, pal. You're not in any danger, just on edge like the rest of us.
Uh-huh.
Listen, if you ever get an actual description of what this something looks like, come back and file a report as soon as you can.
Yeah, it's, tall, weird, like, hooded figure, but the hood is pointy. It's got, like, a bunch of holes in it that kind of look like eyes. There's, the rope is, like, tied right here with, like, a rope. No?
Until
Okay.
then, there's not much we can do but offer obvious advice.
Oh, you don't want me in my eidetic memory? Okay. While being able to make a report would be nice, you have to be close enough. You'd have to be close enough to see any details. Dangerously close. Ooh, hey, I want to be dangerously close to someone. You'll have to decide if it's worth the risk. No. Oh, yeah. Yesterday I went to this place called Boys and Grills. I wasn't expecting to look out. I wasn't expecting to luck out so much on my first day here, but they've got some great stuff.
I just love their food. The fries are my favorite. The owner is a little scary, though. He's too tall.
Yes.
Maybe you're just too short.
Scary? Who's the owner then?
He's hard to miss. Big guy with an even bigger smile. Usually wears a cook's uniform. Never seen without the cap on during work hours.
He's a noir, too. Can't forget that.
He's a noir?
Kappa? What the hell is a noir?
Is it not obvious?
Noir. Black and white?
Someone with black hair. Blonde, brunette, noir.
Oh! Okay, yeah.
That makes no sense. Just say he has black hair. You don't have to speak French about it.
Well, dude, you need to calm
What
down.
can I say? I'm a man of palpable prose.
A pain in my ass is what you are!
While the bickering continues, you've given a moment to consider what you've been told. Big guy with an even bigger smile, a fries cook uniform, a noir, whatever that means. Based on these descriptions, it's easy to see that Shotgun Man is referring to Bob. Maybe he's not so friendly to everyone he meets, and you're a special case. Or maybe you're just making vast leaps in logic. You've only known him for a day or so after all. I went to the candy store, ended up witnessing a crime.
You... Huh? And you didn't report this? Go to the front desk to submit a witness report as soon as you can.
No,
Yeah, so we can find out who did it and cuff them.
no, I mean, I don't know how comfortable you'd feel arresting some kids. What is that word? Boisterous? The pair laughs and slaps a fist against his chest. Oh, the more boisterous of the pair. Him? I don't know what that word means, actually.
Kids? No problem. No one's above the law.
Oh, that, yeah.
Let me guess. A trio of punk teens stealing candy.
Yeah, that's exactly what that's so
Let me guess. A trio
Why
of
did
punk
you do it
teens
again?
stealing candy.
Actually, yeah. I take it you're familiar with them.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I figured. I assume that means they've been caught before
Caught?
then.
Caught? Those rascals are the furthest thing from slick. Of course they got caught.
But anytime they get booked, their parents swoop in and chastise us.
Oh.
Since they're so young, we've got no choice but to release them after an hour or two tops.
Right, and then they keep doing the same thing.
Discipline is important. A little arrest never hurt anybody. Sometime in the slimmer would scare them straight. ASAP.
You're a big loser, you know that, Shotgun Man. So I finished unpacking and wandered around. That's about it.
That's understandable. I wouldn't do much if I didn't have friends either.
I have friends. There's Lindsay, Leslie,
They don't mean that. Although I do hope you have someone to spend time with. If not, well...
He winks, gesturing to the rest of the police station behind them.
You know where I'll be.
Oh, good lord. Get out of here, dude. Return fire? That's funny. Spending time with me. Are you having to be my bodyguard?
Legally, I'm not allowed to agree to that statement. But I'm not disagreeing either. Getting a grand tour from the best cop in town? Your safety is more than guaranteed.
Don't give me that look.
Cops! Plural!
You sound like Funtime Freddy.
Huh?
You didn't really think I'd let you waltz around with a potential criminal, right? Fat chance!
Chill! Shotgun Man pouts at his partner before outright frowning at you.
Either we're both showing you around, or neither of us will. And that's that!
Ew, never mind. Let's think. What would get us closer to Bob? That's all I care about. I don't care about these two dingbats. That guy is kind of sexy though. Oh, who said that? You quickly shake your head, making it clear you're not interested. No thanks. Exploring on my own has worked fine so far.
Really? I mean, if you insist.
Let 'em be, Kappa. If they want to wander around and get caught by some evil kidnapper, so be it.
You know I do!
I can defend myself just fine, you know.
We'll see about that when the time comes.
Oh, the time better come. He better come up from behind me, casting his like 8-foot shadow over me. And I'm like, huh? No, stop.
Say I didn't warn you when you phoned in the feds because you need a hero.
I don't need a hero, I need a villain.
Don't
Excuse you.
Being new doesn't mean they're totally helpless.
Yeah, I can deal with stuff of my own. I'm a charmer.
If you change your mind, don't hesitate to let us know.
Sure.
Like I said, we usually hang out here when we're not on patrol.
Let's just
Right.
hope the next time you see us, we won't be putting you behind bars.
What do you think I am?
And don't worry about Shotgun Man. He's all bark, no bite.
I can see that. Bow.
I'm all blam and no bite, baby.
Policeman paused for a moment as Captain looks expectantly at his partner.
Hey, by the way,
Yeah? Shotgun Man seems sheepish as he shifts uneasy in place.
sorry about yesterday. I know Kappa already apologized, but maybe you're not as much of a criminal as I thought you were.
Sure.
I've still got my eye on you, though. So, no funny business. Got it?
Sure. Captain looks amused by his partner's attempt at an apology.
It's been nice having a proper visitor around the station. Feel free to drop by anytime.
Yeah, sure.
If you need help, or
Hey.
Or if you spot any criminals out there, you help us out, and we'll return the favor. Capiche?
Capiche. Alright, I understand. The offer is an interesting one, though you may or may not accept it. The two officers seem relatively harmless, but that doesn't mean things can't take a turn later on. Hopefully you're free of any more spooky encounters. Hopefully not. Hopefully I get some spooky encounters. As the conversation with the cops reaches its conclusion, you depart from the duo with a wave and the promise to chat again in the future. See you guys. Stepping outside, you're briefly blinded by the slowly setting sun. The town is bathed in rays of glittering gold and radiant red. For as beautiful as the sight is, a sinking feeling settles in your stomach as you recall the words of the officers from the day prior. Missing people, potential murders, and kidnappings. Perhaps it would be best if you avoid staying out too late, just in case anything might happen. Hastily walking away from boys and grills, you rush through the streets and make your way back to your home. I'm ready. Take me. Your eyes flicker from side to side, watching as the encroaching shadows steadily draw closer. By the time you finally remember to look in front of you, it's already far too late to stop yourself from bumping into the person that suddenly appears before you. Yeah! Damn, he's big! Wham! Dazed, you fall to the ground and scrape your hands against the pavement. Old wounds are reopened, and stinging pain shoots up your arm before the sound of a familiar voice soothes it away.
Nice running into you again. But you didn't need to make it so literal.
Bob sounds a bit more tired than earlier, probably due to working all day. He holds out a calloused hand for you to take, giving you the option to accept it or not. Oh, you know I'm gonna take his hand. You know. Give me that. You accept it, feeling the rough palm beneath your fingertips before carefully being pulled upwards. The warmth of his hand seeps into you as he sets you back on your feet.
Sorry about that. I hope your landing wasn't too rough.
It's alright.
That looked like quite the fall there. Anything else need patching up?
Yeah. I got something here for you? I don't think so. While your palms still sting, they aren't actively bleeding, and the bandage you got from Bob earlier is still holding you. Why? Do you still have some on you?
Maybe. But if I keep bumping into you like this, I'll need to invest in some more. Being a klutz is a dangerous habit.
While the conversation briefly captures your attention, the shadows encroaching around you serve as a good reminder as to why you were rushing home in the first place. That's sweet, but I hopefully won't need them. Anyways, I have to head home since it's getting late.
Well, I could tag along if you want.
Yes!
I'll probably be staying out for a bit anyways.
Doing what? Doing what? Staying out at this hour? And with people going missing? He's strangely at ease about being out late, although it almost makes sense. Bob is a local and knows how to get around. Meanwhile, this is only your second day. This is only your second day in town and you barely know the main streets. Oh, you know I'm gonna walk home with you. It would be nice to have some company, and you'd get to talk to him some more. You could always ask him questions about the town. The butcher draws closer to your side, his shadow briefly overlapping yours thanks to the setting of the sun. His pace slows to match yours as he lumbers along beside you. Initially, you're both quiet as you walk together, but you decide to strike up a conversation just in case things get awkward. So... Oh no, things are already awkward. Fortunately, the sound of Bob's laughter breaks up the silence. Oh, dude, you alright? Shit. His amusement is infectious.
I'm surprised to see you again so soon.
Surprised in a good way or a bad way?
A good way, of course. I enjoyed our chat earlier, and I was hoping I'd get to speak to you again.
Same goes for you. But I have more questions to ask about the town, and maybe some other stuff, if that's alright. Bob nods. Ask about work. I hope the customers were nice to you after I left. They look pretty hectic in there.
You don't have to worry about it. I've never tolerated folks with nasty attitudes hanging around. And I never will.
Yeah, because people are, like, terrified of you, dude. Even with the smile present on his face, there's an air of something else radiating off him. Perhaps it's some sort of passive aggressiveness from years in the service industry? Oh, that's good to hear. Sensing the change in your tone, Bob sighs and sends a more genuine smile your way. Any special events going on? I'm curious whether anything special happens around here. You know, like festivals or fairs.
Halloween's always the biggest draw around here. All sorts of folks participate, adults and kids. And yours truly, of course.
Oh, of course.
The promise of candy brings most people out, and while I don't blame them, I do think there's something far more important than candy.
What's that, Bob?
Something really worth celebrating.
What's that face for? Oh, good lord. Bob pauses before leaning closer to you, looming above you thanks to the height difference between the two of you. That actually would be true because I'm really short. This guy's a giant.
Fear.
Stina was on the chair. Stina was on her chair. You need to come back. Sorry I scared you off your... Ooh, a Reese's cup. How much you say?
Halloween's a time when the lines between the natural and supernatural are blurred.
Oh, if you whisper fear in my ear one more time, I'm going to become pregnant. Do you understand me?
Lingering spirits roam the streets, haunting whoever crosses their paths, and all other kinds of ghouls stir up trouble wherever they can.
Oh, so you have a fear kink. Yeah, me too. He grows quiet once more and seems to be deep in thought. After a moment, he chuckles and shakes his head.
Did you know one of the main reasons why people love celebrating Halloween is because they love to feel fear?
Absolutely.
Some use it to get all cozy with what scares them. Others embrace the terror they feel. It's a pretty complicated holiday, but that's what I love about it.
Hey.
There's also some local events every so often. Festivals, little street fairs, and the like. I think one might be happening soon.
Oh!
Although, I can't remember the date.
Is it perhaps October 31st? You make a mental note of this. Maybe that's something you'd like to be able to do in the future. Once you figured out when it's happening, of course. I'll definitely keep that in mind. I'd love to see what this place is like on Halloween.
Well, it certainly gets crazy.
Yeah, with you ripping people's arms off and eating them. Huh? Huh? So, I really enjoyed the food at your diner.
And I'm glad you do. Everyone at Boys and Grills does their best to serve top-notch food, alongside top-notch service.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was great. He's beaming, chest puffed up with pride as he talks about the diner. Though you haven't known him for long, it's obvious he's proud of Boys and Grills' reputation, which makes the exact nature of your question all the more heartbreaking. Why would we do this? Why would you do that? Don't ask. Oh, his face. I'm sorry, I had to click that option. I'm sorry. Oh! Is there anywhere else to eat? I don't know. Immediately he wilts, that spark of joy promptly extinguished by the brutality of your question. Slumping forward and staring at the ground, several moments of pure silence pass before Bob finally speaks up.
But my food's the best. You don't need to know about anywhere else.
Dude, that's not what I meant. Like, I just want to know the town more. Oh. He's so fake. But Bob, what about diverse dietary options? I can't live off burgers forever. Your objections only seem to make Bob more disgruntled. Each word you speak causes his brow to furrow, and his arms cross defensively as he kicks at the pavement beneath him. Sorry, buddy. Oh, his face! Oh, no, I'm sorry. Every so often he glances over at you, seeing you staring up at him. His tense posture begins to soften and become undone under the weight of your gaze. With a grumble of extreme reluctance, he finally answers your question.
There is another place that just opened up. A pizzeria or something.
Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
They think they're so special with their fancy dancing robots.
I thought I didn't...
You can't hide your garbage food using cheap gimmicks like that. It just ain't right.
His tirade continues. You notice that his eyes seem to have taken on a cyan hue. What? His eyes turn blue when he gets emotional. It looks like you might have made a mistake by asking that question. Wanting to hopefully brighten up his mood, you decide to change the topic to something more lighthearted. So, I've noticed you hum a lot. And there's always a specific tune. Is there a story behind that? The distress in his eyes seems to vanish as he thinks about your question. Although his smile is still absent, he looks less upset than he previously was.
It's a favorite song of mine. A catchy tune. Although, most folks at Boys and Grills don't like when I sing it too much.
Oh, I want to hear it. The conversation comes to a halt at this point, both you and Bob filing silent. No, why would that? There's many things to say. Ask what the song is. By the way, I'm sorry
Don't
about...
worry about it. You shouldn't have something that ain't good enough for you. Diversifying food is great and all, but don't forget about the importance of quality eating.
Sure, yeah, Perhaps it's a trick of the light, but you swear you could see a bit of drool leaking out of the corner of his mouth. Hey. You don't get the chance to mention it before a quick wave of his hand wipes it away.
We wouldn't want you getting sick from the garbage they serve around here.
Yeah, and what do you serve at your place, Bob? Human? As his voice trails off, he sighs and shakes his head. Thankfully, that intense look in his eyes is now fully gone as he gazes at you. Unfortunately, your conversation is forced to come to a halt as you find yourself and Bob in front of your house. Oh, he knows where I live now. That's great. Hello, Kitty. You want back on your chair? Come up on your chair, Kitty. Come up on your chair. Yes, ma'am. That's your chair. That's where you sit when I do my Let's Plays. That's where you sit. Looking over your temporary companion, you smile at him. Thanks for walking me back to my place. I really appreciate it.
It's no problem. Wouldn't want you getting lost or anything. I don't want to lose my newest customer, after all.
His words are punctuated by a wink.
Or a potential friend. Sweet dreams, darling. Have a good night.
You wave as he walks away, street lights flickering on Bob. Streetlights flickering on as Bob passes by them. Faintly, you can hear him humming that same strangely familiar tune you had previously spoken about. Worn out by your long day spent out in the town, you slowly open your front door and step outside. The darkness from outside follows you as you enter your home. You leave the front door open and allow the rays of moonlight to illuminate the room. Strange. It seems as though you had forgotten to leave a light on or two before heading out earlier. You close the door, the sound of it shutting echoing all around you. Keeping a hand on the wall, you make your way over to where you recall the light switch being. Oh God. No lights. Oh, what? Despite your failed attempts, you flick the switch a couple more times and get nothing in response. Did the power go out earlier? Is that why the lights aren't working? But the streetlights outside were on. So why in the world is there no electricity? Has someone cut the power? Is someone in the house? A sudden intrusive thought shoots through you. It mixes with your memories of popular horror movie tropes, especially ones that make people scream at the screen in frustration. You shake your head to rid yourself of the encroaching paranoia. It's just a dark room, you'll be fine. You pull out your phone and check the battery. It's low, but enough for you to use a flashlight for just a little while. Maybe you can get to the bottom of this. Oh, man. Oh, is my... Oh. The silhouette of a lamp beckons you with the promise of an extra light source. You make your way over to it. Soon enough, your hand makes contact with the cool, clammy base of the lamp. Your fingers skim the surface as you try to find the switch to turn it on. Actually, does your lamp have a switch? Using your phone, you scouted for any sign of the switch, or a cord to pull. Even with extra visibility, you can't find anything to turn on the lamp with. No new source of light for you. What in tarnation? I'm not going to bed. No, wait, is that the mannequin? I remember there was a mannequin here with the scarf around it. Oh, shoot. I did it again. Hello? Is someone there? No response is uttered by the watchful shape. After standing there like a fool for quite some time, you wonder what to do about it. It's the mannequin, isn't it? You bite the bullet before stepping closer to the figure and shining your light directly on it. When you inspect it close up, you can see it's that haphazardly posed mannequin. You can recall it standing there earlier today, but not dressing it up. Yeah, it just had like a scarf around it. It's still looking at you. A hint of questioning behind its blank features. I'm gonna pop it. After gently moving the mannequin aside, you can rest more easily knowing there's nothing behind it either. Alright. That was horrifying about this one. You run your hand up the side of the lamp, fumbling around for the switch. For a second, you think you see the light flicker, but it doesn't turn on. You click it again. Nothing. It seems as though the power really is out. Oh. Power outlets don't... Whatever. Wait, what's happening? Ah!
Through the window.
What? What that spell? Staring? Staring? Oh my goodness, I'm dead.
Keep your curtains closed.
You don't remember standing back up. What in the god? What the hell was that? Am I moving? Should I look out the window? The blackout intensifies the soft moonlight. Your curtains are open just enough to let a little light shine through. Unfortunately, the light isn't strong enough to illuminate anything in particular. Should I just go to bed? Like, what's going on here? Well, shit. I go bed? A lack of proper sleep from the night before could be making this harder than it needs to be. Sleeping it off would be for the best. When you wake up, hopefully the sun will be illuminating your room. Oh, so that's the we just go to bed. Taking your own advice, you turn to your bed and lay down. That is a horrible decision. Getting any rest feels impossible. Despite your tired state, anxiety continues to eat away at you. Even being troubled feels exhausting. Your eyelids begin to grow heavy as your consciousness fades to black. When you come to, you're met with a familiar plague of darkness swallowing your room. Trying to remember if your dream, if you even had one, proves to be an impossible task. You pull out your phone and check the time. Only an hour or so has passed since you laid down. So much for good rest. The roof of your mouth is dry, and your body is uncomfortably hot. It's an irritable feeling, to say the least. Let's go for a stroll. Let's get out there. Maybe a short walk is what you need. The quietude of your new neighborhood is inviting, even if the darkness makes it hard to see. Well, you said there were street lamps. I don't want to be here anymore. You said there were street lamps? What are we doing in the middle of houses? The silence you're met with is calming. With only your thoughts to keep you company, you attempt to clear your head. Your attempts are so intense that you nearly miss a glimpse of something moving out of the corner of your eye. No! Absolutely not. I am not doing this. I am not doing this. Is it Bob? The silhouette of a person, hiding just out of sight. Curiosity gets the better of you. Foresight forgotten with the breeze hitting your cheeks. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. Oh, good God. Whew. I can't. Oh, I'm not ready. The red sweater they're wearing is startlingly vibrant in the darkness, and you're hit with a sudden urge to touch it. Beckoned by the fabric, you take one final step closer and approach the building's corner. I can't. Oh, my goodness. Ooh. Woo! You hesitate for just a moment. Perhaps this isn't the best idea. Take me away! He recognizes me. It's cliche to say, but in that swift moment your life flashes before your eyes. Time slows as you consider your options. Oh my goodness, it's breathing in my ear! Ow! There has to be something you can do. Oh God! I'm gonna save. I can't save. Terror and despair shoot through you. What to do? Maybe you can scream for help, then take your chance to run.
Be a good man and keep your mouth shut for me. Can you do that?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Lord have mercy, I can't feel my legs. Oh. Oh, this picture's gonna get me pregnant. Oh, Jesus. Oh, the pan up. I'm gonna need you to do that again. Oh. Oh, I can't see. The devil's piercing stare makes you less willing to bolt. He lets out a breathy chuckle, leering down from above with a mysterious, hungry grin. Your body trembles from where you now lay on the ground, and you watch the devil back away into the darkness. No, come back! Hey Tina, how's it going? Ah! Take me away, Daddy. I can't feel my legs. I'm lightheaded. Okay. We're gonna see what those other options were. Oh my goodness. Okay. Fight. This encounter is a heaping serving of hell no. This town, this power outage, and this serial killer. You can hardly move, but maybe you can bite him if you're quick enough. I'm gonna die.
Be a good man and keep your mouth shut for me. Can you do that?
So it's the same thing. Oh, I get to see this pan up though. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is different. The devil stares at you, studying your every move. Oh no, wait, no, that's the same. Is it all just gonna be the same? Papa, me want more movie. Yeah, I can't imagine Freeze is gonna be any different. Your body is rigid against his, a strong grip tarnishing any chance at getting away. Seconds drawn for what feels like minutes, all while you stand in place like deer in headlights, silently pleading to be let go. In a mere moment, the devil has reduced you to easy prey. Even after he's pushed you away, the sensation of his blade against your neck lingers. Yeah, I need this man. It's like not even funny anymore. Like, I need him. I need this man! Oh, a mouth-watering grin. When you're sure he's gone, you scramble back to the relative safety of your home. You can't make a habit of freezing. There's no telling if you'll ever get this lucky again. Oh, so that was a little different. You can choose whether or not to pay for this game. It's free, but you can choose to spend $5, and that's what I did. Or you can pick your amount. Oh, man, that was good. That ending animation where you, like, reached out and, like, he grabbed you. Oh. Yeah, that's gonna be it for now. I really hope they do more of this. This is so good. It's so good. And not just because I like Bob. I will support the creator, support the developers. This is great. Even if I wasn't a fan of Bob Velseb, I would. The animation is just like the original. Like, it's so good. I can't. I'm gonna like try to get all the achievements or something, because I just love this. This is, oh, it's so good. Yeah, thanks for watching me actually flip out over a giant man who isn't real. But I'll see you in the next one. See you guys. The fall wind was bitter against my exposed skin. Leaves in hues of yellow and red danced to the ground. It's quiet. Just the sound of rustling trees and the occasional car buzzing by. This town is my fresh start. I can make friends here, start a new life. I'll leave behind everything and forge something new for myself. What could possibly go wrong?